What's going on, Mr. Dave here on the rock pile up here in Alpine. Little update on things. You remember that rock I showed you guys how to make on one of the videos recently? It works out, it was the exact same shape we needed to fill in this little spot right here. So it's pretty simple. If I can hold the camera right, I'll get down here and sit down and rest here for a second. So this is that bottom piece that we made the bottom footprint of it. And remember, it wound up. And we had these two pieces that were pretty parallel. Well, I just added this one and another one on the top. And then we did the burlap on the inside, chicken wire on the outside. And we epoxied steel into the pool area here. This is the beach entry. And they've flagstoned it all, which is kind of fun because it's tapered with flagstone. It's flat pieces, so you have to really navigate these pitches, which are a bit of a challenge. But that's what's good about having this stone here, because that's a great demarcation point. To try and feather this out with the coping stone and get it to work is kind of a bit crazy. So we just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 epoxied into this structure, rebar, little pieces, you know, up to about here, about that high. And then we just made the rock fit into them and tied them off. So this one came up right to here. So you can make your fake rocks ahead of time and get the thing, you know, basically shaped out. See if I can crawl around here to the back a little more. And pre-build your rocks, your stones. And then when you find a spot on the project, you can lay the rock down, spray paint a dot for where you want to put the vertical uprights and rebar, and epoxy them in, and then just roll them in, tie them off. You know, and you want to get at least 2 pieces of rebar to connect. There's all going to be shotcrete. We're going to finish the rock out to about here and here, and sort of follow the pattern that the stonemasons have made for this stuff. And shotcrete, you can easily, you know, bring it all the way out here. We'll leave a nice gap because we still have to add, you know, we'll have we need enough space to then add our texture coat, waterproofing and texture coat. And then they'll have a mortar joint that's similar to what's here, and they can mortar out the whole perimeter around the stone, as well as all the rest of the stones they have laid down here. Got some turtle tiles that are going to go in there, and they have these 3 little fountain guys. These guys are going to be able to do little water shows, I guess. Probably spin, rotate, spit out patterns. I know they're kind of putting all the bells and whistles on this pool project, which is really neat. We open up the hole here so we can shoot it in here and get this thing all solid wherever the water goes. That's what the hole's for right there. So that is, again, a satellite rock pre-made, and then you can find a spot on your project, epoxy steel in, just lap it in, tie it off, and you're good. I'm going to put one more piece of steel right across there because that's a pretty big space, and then she's ready. It'll go all the way down to the ground, which will be below this whole deck area, planter or sidewalk or what have you. So there you go. A little feedback on making the fake rocks, man, with the burlap and the chicken wire. And now you can just make them ahead of time and then just plug them in wherever you want on your pool if you're doing a swimming pool. And it's either not shotcreted yet, you can tie wire these into the pool structure, steel, or you can come back and epoxy them in, the steel in, and then just connect the epoxy stuff to the rock, and you're golden. So anyway, there you go. Hope you're having a good day. Remember to go to davehenderson.podia.com to learn about what we do, free stuff, downloads, and all the rest. And www.davehenderson.com for my blogs and ramblings on this and that, and links to other platforms. My YouTube channel got almost 200 videos, I think, or more there. A lot of free stuff you can check out, all kinds of jobs all over the place over many years, 10, 15, 20 years, I think now. And they're there for you free to check out. So subscribe there if you go, that's awesome. And our Facebook contractor page as well, there's a link there to that, I believe, as well. I got tons of photo albums, project photo albums, and videos too. So there you go, Mr. Dave. Be kind to one another, be patient and forgiving, and get to know Jesus. He is coming soon. The world's going upside down and backwards crazy. Right is wrong, wrong is right. Lining up with the book, guys. So you want to be ready. So get Jesus in your heart, and he'll forgive you. You got to ask him to do it, though. we can't be in the presence of perfection. God, he's light, if we got any darkness inside of us. And so Jesus made the way. And he's a gentleman. He won't bash down the door and break in. You got to invite him in. So get Jesus in your heart, and you'll be glad, because he's coming to take his church home, and it's going to be glorious. And I can't wait for it. It's going to be quite incredible. So anyways, have a great day. God bless you guys, and thanks for looking at my stuff. Have a good one until next time. Mr. Dave signing out. God bless.